DJ Blackout.
Yo, hey man, welcome to Courtside Radio with the starting five. It's the point guard in the building running the show. Got my boy Bruce on the keys.
Shake right.
Ones and twos, baby.
Ones and twos.
We back.
We back. Hey man, I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving Thanksgiving weekend. For me, I had a break. Was away from kids and coaching for a minute.
Ooh, yeah, you had them like real days off, huh?
Yeah,
Thursday to Sunday.
Man, Monday. I was out the whole week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
they cheating the system.
I was chilling. I think Obama probably helped with that.
Yeah.
Trump don't help with that.
Give him a whole week.
Man, hey, so Courtside Radio, we in the building here to talk about the best sport in the world, the hoop world. What's going on? What's up, Mike?
Big Mike in the building. We just it's a lot going on in sports these days right now.
It ain't much.
Yeah. No. It's been a lot that's happened since I've seen you all together. Like since we.
That's true. It's been a minute.
Oh man,
that week off seemed like a month, huh?
Man, it's been a minute.
It has.
Yeah,
it's been like 2 weeks though.
It has.
Sorry, y'all.
I don't know if I want to talk to Mike, man.
No.
His Rams got
that's
my Chiefs.
It was a great game.
Yeah,
but I do give Mahomes all his props. Yes,
y'all was smacking him though.
We do that to a lot of people. But y'all had to take that L. I just want you to understand.
Hey, the city was live too.
Hey, 10-1 looks better than 92.
Looks good.
You're still a young pup.
They still second place though. Saints in first, so
they lost that one. That was
That's
sure.
what I'm saying. First of all,
hey, Saints was getting kind of work tonight though.
No, yeah, Cowboys working. But let's get to that game that we all love. That round ball that you shoot in that hoop and it. When it go in and make the best sound in the world. One of the best sounds in the world.
I'm about to say one.
Yeah, one of the best. But, hey, let's start with the surprise of the NBA. They in our city.
But it's weird to say this out loud.
Yeah.
Actually, it be factual right now.
Somebody might hear it and turn into dust. That's how rare it is.
Now, people just not going to believe you.
Yeah, yeah.
So people of LA.
Are you really real?
Tell them, Mike, what's going on?
People of LA, Inglewood, if I told you that the Clippers are in first place in the Western Conference, which our Los Angeles Lakers also playing, that Western Conference, that the Clippers are first place overall, would you believe me?
You smoke crack, don't you?
That's what somebody gonna think.
I'm trying to tell you.
They gonna think.
I can't believe it.
Hey, Clippers first place in the Western Conference, man. 14-6 right now. 3 games ahead of the Los Angeles Lakers, man. 3 games ahead of the Los Angeles Lakers, which is insane. And man, I don't know how they're doing it. For a minute, I didn't know who the starting 5 was.
Still don't.
I still don't.
Yeah,
or
who
really
they
don't.
had, but I'm gonna run through some numbers. Tobias Harris is their leading scorer. He's averaging 21 points.
Mm-hmm.
8 rebounds, 8.8 rebounds. Gallinari is finally healthy after 100 years.
He is a bucket.
19 points a game, 6 rebounds. Then that man, I like Lou Well.
Okay.
You know,
Lou.
the 6
well,
man.
we know what he could do.
Sweet Lou.
6 man. Hey, 18 points and leading the team in assists, 4 assists.
Off the bench. 4 assists, you leading? Y'all don't pass the ball. No.
Yeah. Hey, for real. And Montrezl Harrell is looking like the maybe the reincarnation or maybe the good version of Kenneth Faried.
Yeah.
Early
Faried.
Yeah,
Early
he's looking
Faried.
like the new Manimal with his 16 points and 7 rebounds.
16? He's averaging 16?
He just has
16
less
points.
bounce. That's what gives him.
Yeah, but he plays so hard and he be like yelling at dude.
He's skilled though.
Yeah.
He
looks like
skilled. He's aggressively skilled.
I remember I met him at the Drew this summer and was just hollering at him.
Bro,
And I talked to them and was like, how you think y'all going to do this year? He's like, hey, we're going to surprise a lot of teams, a lot of people this year. And I'm looking at him like,
Somebody test this dude. That's a failed test.
I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Nigga.
I walked away like, this nigga delusional, bro.
Somebody test this man.
They ain't
Y'all
never,
about to get LeBron? Nigga?
Yeah.
What you mean?
I was just like, oh, okay, y'all gonna be all right. But hey, they doing it, and I like the rookie, man. He looking like a poor man version of Penny Hardaway. Shy Alexander.
Nah, man, don't give him
I don't know.
I ain't giving him that.
No, just the 6'7" point guard. He's the one who's controlling the tempo for that team.
He's just good.
Getting up and
He's
down the
good.
court. But I
Very
said poor man version.
He's
so
consistent.
He'll never be Penny, but he can play. And what they're doing, first of all, gotta give hand. Can I get some hand claps, man, for Doc Rivers? That dude is.
Oh my God, Doc Rivers is a beast.
We gotta show him. Gotta show him love. A black coach in the league.
Can't hate on Doc.
Yeah, Doc is doing his thing. It's crazy that
can he coach the Celtics?
Chris Paul and those guys are going, and he's doing his best coaching job. So he kind of has that freedom. Like, this is my team now. I have no egos blocking me, and man, he's showing us a lot because he's winning with this team at 14-6. Where if they were 6-14, I wouldn't have been surprised.
But this is his best coaching job, Michael. You think that?
Yeah, because I think with the Celtics, that was
Doc Rivers' whole career. This right now.
Yeah, I think so.
The best he's
because
ever.
that Celtics team, they were too talented. KG was too hungry. Ray Allen was hungry to win. Paul Pierce was hungry to win.
That's the best players to coach.
Yeah, but you don't coach. And he had Thibodeau who was coaching that defense. So it was like that's what made the defense go. And you just had those vets. You had James Posey, Leon Poole, all these guys ready to win. But now we can't even.
And he was able to coach all of these personalities.
But he just had to control egos then.
But you are coaching these men that are already prone to do it their own way.
Yeah, but that's like saying Phil. I think Phil's best coaching job was coaching when they had that team with Chris Mim and Kwame Brown. The fact they made the playoffs with Tierra Brown as your backup point and Smush as your starter, that was his best coaching job. But winning the championship, you better win with Shaq and Kobe at their prime.
Hey. Are you high? What the hell?
What is wrong with this man?
Bruce, you understand what I'm saying, right?
No.
No.
You crazy, man.
You
what
really
are you
think
talking about?
So you saying Doc's best coaching job was winning the ring?
Yeah.
Yes, what the fuck?
Bro, it's easier to coach good players.
We 20 games in, bro.
What are you talking about?
I ain't worried about the Clippers.
To this point. No, I'm
by
saying to this point.
By All-Star break, the Clippers, matter of fact, I'll give them.
Man, Jerry West is coaching that team.
No, he just going to get the players.
They are going to fall off by All-Star break and or right after.
But what if they don't?
They will.
That's going. Hey,
there is no
if they don't. That's
Tobias. You just gonna lean on Tobias.
No, but that's what I want to get to as well, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. I think the game of basketball has changed so much because it used to be a what? It was a superstar league. If you didn't have a superstar, you didn't win no games. You were like sorry when you think about teams like
the Clippers.
Clippers gonna lose tonight.
The Clippers in the 90s.
No,
they gonna clipper it up
from the 90s on.
They tricking you. They fooling you.
Maybe.
I don't know.
They fooling you, bruh.
I'm still waiting for Western Conference Finals with all Staples so we can try to go to every game.
I'm still waiting.
That's never gonna happen because the Clippers will never get there. They better get Kawhi next year because if they don't, they ain't going nowhere.
See, players are seeing this.
Who's their starting two?
They're starting two.
Who's their
to be
backcourt
honest,
right now?
You don't know exactly my point.
The fact that they're winning with, and they got that big 8-footer out there.
They ain't even played the Lakers yet. Did they beat the Warriors though?
They beat the Warriors. Yeah.
Nah, man, no one care about
that.
Yeah,
but hey, I'm telling you, he's doing a hell of a job.
Didn't we beat the Warriors?
Nah,
but everybody else did.
I
think Phoenix might have gave him the blue.
And we
got our ass kicked.
We got our ass kicked by Denver. But what I'm seeing with the Clippers,
we beat them too, and we like one of the only teams that beat them.
What I'm seeing with the Clippers is that nowadays, with how basketball is, if you just have a bunch of guys that can put the ball in the hoop, that you don't really have to have a star, all-star to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like it used to be back in the early 2000s and in the 90s, 80s. If you didn't have an all-star, you don't even make the playoffs. You're always a lottery team. But now it's like you can win a lot of games. I look back at that Atlanta team, when they had Corver, Millsap, Carroll, those guys, it was like
they won 60 games. Was it 61?
But do you think they had a true all-star?
They had a couple all-stars.
They made the all-star team, but it's not guys that were perennial all-stars.
I could say Jeff Teague could have been, he was growing into one, but he made it.
But they didn't have no back in the day. Remember the 2000s? Like you knew all the playoffs teams' best players because you had to have a go-to guy.
Well, first off,
they got to go-to guy is Tobias. Tobias is not a bad player. We always thought Tobias was, what did he get picked? He's top 10 at least, right?
No, I mean,
first of all,
top 15. He was a top 15 player.
First of all, y'all disrespectful for not giving J. Cole looking like top 2 in bars. I don't understand.
Ooh.
Tobias, he looked just like
J. Cole he do. He looked like the J. Cole with his haircut. Yeah. But yeah, it's like if Tobias was on the Lakers, what would we say? Oh, he should be our fourth best player because LeBron and Ingram should be better.
He would be like what we have in Michael Beasley,
19th
pick. So it's like for them to be winning shows that if you coach your guys up and.
But Tobias was already good. He already had a max contract pretty much.
Like he was Orlando. He was never like, you're the best player on this team. Just like so.
Nah, he developed into that like quickly. He was like one of those like,
for Orlando, he was balling, got a contract.
Detroit.
But they never made the playoffs.
Detroit, he was in the East.
Man, you supposed to make the playoffs, but he got
Drummond.
It's all Gallo.
Do you believe in Drummond?
Gallo's the reason.
Exactly. Whenever I heard that commentator dog him during a live game,
Gallo is the reason. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You think it's Gallo?
It's Gallo. He's never had a full season. He's not gonna get one. I mean, he's missed games already.
Tobias is hooping.
And
I watched them play, and I was just like, man, they moving the ball. And there was actually he hit some clutch buckets. I can't remember who they played recently, but he hit the game-winning 3. So he's carrying the load. Just them as a team, man. You know, they just play as, hey, we're the Clippers. We don't got no people up there to put up on a banner or nothing like that. We just got to hoop and try to win games. That's the way we're gonna get fans. And Doc Rivers got those guys going, and it just shows me that. You can have a team without a true superstar and be a playoff team, you know.
Okay, I have one question for you. How many games are there in one NBA season?
82, but we're talking about the first 20 right now.
No, listen. So it's 82 games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I give them winning 3 games over 500.
You foul.
Only 3?
Nah, but
I think they're going to surprise.
They'll win 45.
45?
Which is 3.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
45. No, I think
4 games over.
They're gonna be they're gonna get like 48, 49.
So
47.
They're gonna be. But the fact if
over under 45.
Hey, so if they make,
I'm going under 45.
If they make the playoffs, would you be surprised?
Yeah.
And that it's looking like they might make the playoffs. That's what I'm saying.
No,
bro. They are like 10 games away from like being out the playoffs.
Bro, before the season, I thought they was gonna win like 35 games.
Bro, first of all,
32.
Your perception on what even is happening to them and what is supposed to happen is off.
You gotta watch them, bro.
We've watched them for decades, and we know what's exactly about to happen.
I'm not saying they're gonna win a championship. They're not gonna come close.
We will
but the fact that they make
win a championship.
The fact that they make the playoffs is, that's a win for them this year. Because no one in the city.
If they trade for somebody at like the deadline, but they don't really have anything to trade, so.
Like, they have Lou Williams.
But I think they can stay. There's some teams they can stay in front of. They can stay in front of Dallas.
They don't have no bench.
Minnesota.
Bench, but Lou will.
That's all you need. Lou will.
30 off the bench.
Lou will go give you 40.
First of all.
He the new.
Yeah, playoffs, Lou will give you 40 for sure.
Bro, he can be all your bench points.
Has he ever even been to the playoffs?
Yeah, he made it with Atlanta. He was on that Atlanta team.
Oh, that ball in Atlanta team.
That's what I'm saying.
When they was like the 2 seed.
Yeah, he was on that Atlanta team. So he probably in the locker room saying, "Hey, man, our all-star was Cal Korver, bro."
Yeah,
Korver made it.
Yeah, so it's like we had Korver, Millsap,
who just got traded to the Jazz, by the way.
Got traded to the Jazz back there. OKC should have got him. Sam Presti, what the hell are you doing? Clearly, you don't want Russ to win a championship, but. Hey, they're surprising, and I just think, what do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that team ball can win out? Eventually, of course, you got to have players, but
no, team ball wins every time for me.
Team ball over having like the star guy.
It just grown into that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking.
Like, because the star player, you can still have star players, but you have to think about it. Your star players have to be set up like a Golden State type star players, or something close to that range of an offensive juggernaut that you can't stop. And if you try to match, you're liable to lose.
True.
But if you have a consistently great team, that can shut you down on both ends. Like, there's like, offensively, you can't stop me.
Yeah.
And defensively, we already know how to stop you.
True. And I think the first team to like win this type of way would be the Warriors, because we really didn't know that Steph was going to be this guy. So when they were, even that year they won, they were playing really good ball, but we thought that they're not going to win the playoffs. Spurs are going to probably beat them, or some, one of those teams, Clippers at that time. And the fact that they won, I think it kind of let guys know that, man, if we just have a bunch of people that's going to come out here and be grimy, can try to put the ball in the bucket. Our leading that year, Steph was MVP, and I think he averaged 24 points, which isn't a lot, compared to the star players.
Yeah, but it's how he did it.
Yeah,
the minutes he played,
but it was just
this.
But he's probably sitting out there quarters.
But it was was a lot of team ball,
fourth,
and that's what the Clippers are doing. That's why you have so many dudes. You got 3 dudes averaging over 18 points.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah,
like the averages for you, that's consistency.
Yeah,
and I think it's Harold that's just the X factor. Montrez is
he's the X
fact
factor.
that he's averaging that many points and
16
and what is it, like 8 rebounds, 9 rebounds?
Yeah, like 7 rebounds, bro. And he. But I don't even think he averaged that many points at Louisville in college.
Bro, real talk.
No, he was nice, actually.
No.
But, I mean, that's college, though.
Yeah.
He was
if you average 15, that's like averaging like 25.
But remember, wasn't he on the Rockets a couple years ago?
He
and
was
off the
on the
bench.
Rockets.
He got drafted by the
Rockets.
Yeah.
But Capella took his spot.
Yeah, but see, he over there hooping, and I like the point guard shot. And you got Patrick Beverly off the bench, Avery Bradley off the bench.
Okay, they got. That's their starter, Avery Bradley.
Yeah, Avery Bradley's the 2.
Okay, as long as he stays healthy.
Yeah, he's a defender.
All right, I can give you that.
And then you got
Avery Bradley's a true.
You got Boban, whatever his name is.
Boban,
and
Bobowski.
Bro, he don't even jump to dunk, so they got some.
No, he's a bum.
First of all,
yeah, he can't get up and down the floor. But the Clippers are surprising us, man, and I can't believe they winning. Mike said, I think they get 47 wins. What y'all think?
That's the max.
You know what's funny?
I bet you if you check Vegas right now, that's the over-under.
It's probably is.
But you know what's funny?
What?
I tried to get them over. I tried to give them 3 games over 500. Remember? You said 47.
No, but what would that put him over? 47?
47 is like 6 games over 500.
No, I mean, I know that puts them over, but it's like, you
really giving them all. He really in love.
No,
like,
I just think that
I just think the math, bro.
Yeah, 47 to 35. Ooh, that might be a little too high, bro. I say 45 and 37.
God, see,
45 and 37 because he said 3 games over.
Yeah.
So I say,
bad, bro.
I say 45 and 37, but I think they're going to be a playoff team, 7, 8 seed.
Yeah, well, it looks like the wins are going to be low.
Yeah, Lakers are going to go up.
The win totals are going to be low to get in this year.
Yeah. So
unless people can go streaking, though,
Yeah, it's NBA. Houston's looking bad, but it's crazy. But
Oklahoma has a good game.
Speaking of LA, yeah, they're surprising me. They're playing good. They playing team basketball.
What else surprises you, Michael?
What surprises me is the fact that the Los Angeles Lakers are 11-9, and Lonzo Ball is averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and Ingram is stuck at still averaging
12,
close to 16 points. He's at 15.7, and the Lakers right now are the what are they right now? They're the 7th seed.
Thank you. We stayed at 7.
They're tied. They're a game and a half over Dallas and 1 game back. And it's only the quarter mark of the season, 20 games. But to be honest, I wasn't maybe a couple more wins, 13-7. But I just thought we would see a better Lonzo, better Ingram, and man, Stephen A. He was going on his little soliloquy, which he liked to say, and he was talking how he thinks that Lakers right now should trade Ingram for Lonzo, and KCP expiring contract for Bradley Beal. He said they need that shooter.
He's an idiot.
Somebody else to get it, but I think that's way too much.
Nah, man, I'm sorry.
But Lakers do need shooting. I wouldn't trade that. I would just say Ingram straight up.
I need us to like just figure out how to play together.
I think that they have to come together. Just you have to put pressure on those guys and tell those guys, hey,
our bench needs to produce more too. We don't really have anything off the bench.
Yeah, we lost Rondo, so that hurt.
You know what we need to gain?
We have no shooting.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Well, show's over, guys.
Hey, what's up, caller? State your name.
I'm anonymous, but I just want to. I'm gonna be the first to say it.
Anonymous.
We can tell your voice. What do you mean?
Anyway, go ahead.
Lonzo's trash.
Lonzo's trash?
Out of here.
Man, don't get hung up on, bro.
Man,
Don't get hung up on.
Aren't you the one saying he was a guy?
I thought you had
He's the
your
first.
Lonzo jersey.
Yeah, him and Kuzma. You said them dudes were the guys.
No. I never said Lonzo was the guy.
Man, I got
I
tape.
gave him a chance.
I got tape, bro.
We got
I just gave him a chance because everybody's pumping him up so much. I had to get a man a chance. He's from L.A.
Yeah.
All right.
But he's out of here.
He's not, man. I'm telling
He's out of
you.
here.
Nope.
Hold on,
Come on, we ain't got
Mr.
time for that, man.
That defense,
We don't got
man.
time for that.
Mr. Good
he's a
News.
great
Hold on,
defender.
no. Mr. Anonymous News.
Anonymous caller news.
Anonymous News. We need to
Mr. Anonymous News. Hey, I agree with you, but so many people were, Lonzo this, Lonzo that, Kuzma this, Kuzma that.
It's basketball. I'm just thinking back. Look, let's remove the favoritism, man. I like the kid too. Okay? I think he'll turn out to be a decent player in the NBA once he gets some offense and let that develop. But we don't got time for that in LA.
Yes, we do.
But that's the question.
Patience,
No, we
young
don't.
grasshopper.
So Mr. Anonymous,
that's what LeBron said. 4 years, I'm here.
That's the question. As a Laker fan, should we be in a hurry up mode, or should it just be like, let's get these guys at least to season's end, then wait till free agency?
We don't look. If we're gonna win with LeBron, it's gonna be within the next 3 years, not the next 4.
No, it's the next.
Okay?
It's next year. We're getting a championship.
No, the next. If we want to have a chance of getting a back to back, it's got to be next year and the year afterwards. We don't have time for that. So
True.
yes, we do. We should be moving at a different pace. I mean, Brandon Ingram's got to go.
So for Bradley,
Okay,
Beal,
he's out of here.
So we shouldn't wait for Klay Thompson.
That's the thing. If you make a
If
move,
we get Klay next season,
We get a championship
Next
if we
season.
get Klay. If we get Bradley Beal, nigga, we might make the playoffs.
Man, we on a 2-year plan. Just let it be, man.
hey,
look,
but Clay been
I'll
looking
I'll
trash.
definitely take Bradley Beal.
He don't want to play there no
Because
more. Clay wants out. That's why he playing like that. Clay wants out.
Hey.
That's the topic tomorrow. I'm
Hey,
writing a
you know
story
what?
tonight.
Hey,
Clay's not going nowhere.
we should have somebody
Clay's
call
not
Keith
leaving,
and tell him. what
Mr. Anonymous, I'm gonna need you to
what
post
this
something on that
crazy person
anonymous
can call
site.
us in with.
Hey,
Right,
we're
Clay.
gonna have to call the boss.
Clay wants out.
We should call Keith
And tell him
the slander that happened.
Man, we got anonymous callers out here going crazy.
going crazy. He wanted us to trade everybody. He said trade everybody,
Trade everybody.
including the coach.
No.
Luke, you're out of here.
No.
So
Look,
who
Magic's
would you say?
gonna start.
Lonzo,
We're gonna bring Phil Jackson back to.
This Lonzo Ingram. Everybody else can stay.
Okay.
Everybody
else can
so
stay.
you with Stephen A. Stephen A. said the same thing. He said
Everybody
he
else
said,
can stay.
he said get rid of
For
those
Bradley
guys.
Beal, though?
I know. I think that's too much for
Y'all
Bradley
Yeah.
Beal.
Crazy.
Wow, y'all bums for that.
Y'all are.
Yeah, get him out of
I'm
here.
worse than Mike Hill like in the
Bro,
Clippers.
first of all, Josh Hart can start. Come on now.
Y'all are on that. wet.
Josh Hart.
He can't even stay
He can start.
healthy. And he
Yeah.
stopped driving to the hoop.
Lonzo can't stay healthy. We sitting there, big
Lonzo playing tonight. Lonzo playing tonight.
Lonzo is. I'm not even gonna say that he's light skinned, but he's very.
That's
frail
all he is, though.
He's kind
Yeah.
of frail.
But anyways, man, y'all know what it is.
Hey, thanks for
Yeah,
calling,
Anonymous.
Mr. Anonymous.
News.
We thanks for the call in, and hey, I hope you burn your Laker jersey because you don't sound like a real fan right now.
Don't get rid of that Lonzo Ball jersey you just
Yeah,
got.
make sure you hold on to
I'm just
that.
the realest, man.
But you
I-
got
Look,
them new
man, I'm
triple
just the realest,
B's?
man.
I feel it.
He got the triple B's at the house right
Triple
now.
B's in a thing.
And I still play. I'm gonna fuck Lonzo forever, but as a Lakers fan, come on, man. We know what it is. Man.
Watch,
Come on,
when he
bro.
play
We love
tonight,
you,
he
bro.
going to have 30.
We'll see. All right,
No,
now
he's
he's
gonna
not
have
gonna
30
have. He's gonna have
Bro,
13
he's gonna hit like 7
rebounds.
threes or
he
something
gonna have
random.
he gonna have 30
he's gonna have
minutes.
13 rebounds. He's gonna have 13 rebounds and
And
4
like,
steals.
he-
Look at what he did. Look.
13
Come on, man.
rebounds. Did you hear that? As a point guard, 13
Oh, my
boards.
Hey, we can't.
We don't need you to have 13
Eight-
boards as a
eight
point guard.
assists.
And 7 threes. He's
Ain't
gonna
nobody else rebounding the basketball. You ain't watched these
Oh
games.
my God. He's
Yeah.
taking away rebounds from his players. What he's doing.
Nobody's
hit.
rebounding the
fuck
basketball
what? He
now.
said man up, and he just take it
hey,
smooth.
hey, Mr. Anonymous, I want to read you a quote from Magic Johnson. He said, "We're trying
All
to
right.
he's trying to make sure that we watch LeBron's minutes, but also that we don't run everything through him because now it would just be Cleveland all over again, and we don't want that. That's why I think that you don't trade for Brad.
Oh my God.
Because you
He
don't.
said that after the. He had to come up with something.
No, but it's the truth. You don't want it to be Cleveland
No.
because that hasn't won without
That is
Kyrie.
a good cop out. That is a great way. You know, he's like Barack Obama. He's just a good representation of what y'all don't know. All the people that's getting bombed.
We got to cut his call. We got to cut his call. He disrespected Obama, bro.
All right, I'm hanging up on this anonymous caller.
Anonymous, thanks for calling.
We're gonna have to start screening these calls.
He's trying to.
He's
we're
also
gonna have to get Keith to get us a producer to screen these calls.
Because he's also a Trump supporter. We can't have his
No, make America great again. Make LA great again. And Trey Lonzo, get out of here, man.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for calling, Unanimous. We'll call in next time and next Thanksgiving, and we'll be here to answer your call
or see you at the studio. All right, bye.
All right, thanks,
calls
man.
in July.
But yeah, man. So we just gotta, same way we talking about the Clippers. We think as the season go on that they're going to fall off. I think the Lakers are going to put it together. I think Ingram is going to end up somewhere around 17, 18 a game.
Yeah.
And I think Lonzo is going to get close to like 10 points, 6 to 7 assists, because it's going to start to pick up.
His assists are going down. I think his points might go up a little bit.
He's being more
But
aggressive.
the rebounds is what's impressing me right now.
Yeah.
He's averaging like 10 rebounds by halftime.
Speaking of rebounds, Russ had 19 yesterday. Crazy.
Man, we already know what's up with that kid.
Yeah, so I think that we have to chill, man. Wait till the All-Star break and see where we at, because it's just 20 games.
And the Clippers are going to start losing very, very soon.
So the Clippers are going to start losing soon, according to Mike. So
after All-Star break,
the Lakers pick it up with everything so bunched together that if they make they're going on a 5-game winning streak, then they'll be the number 1 seed. So it's like, you just give it time, let these guys, do what they do. And I just think that Luke got to coach him up, man. Luke got to show some balls and say, LeBron, hey, this is my team. You saw what happened in Cleveland. Yeah, y'all got that one, but it was a 3-1 comeback. You had Kyrie. It's a different situation. We can't just be a you-only team, because we on the West, where it's a lot of more talented teams.
Yeah,
and
you got to spread it out.
Yeah, we got to spread it out. So we have to let these young guys do what they do and give them confidence and give them a chance,
But I think I've noticed, like, Lonzo trying to trust the young dudes, and, like, it's coming off in the media as, like, oh, LeBron ain't aggressive, blah, 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 blah. Like, man, we got these youngsters that's supposed to be knocking these things down.
Yeah, true.
Like, I see they're trying to get Ingram's mid-range in.
Hey, got another caller. Let's see. People love us today. Yo, what's up, caller? At Courtside Radio, state your name.
Hey, this is Anonymous calling back. I forgot to say something.
Another anonymous caller.
Hey, man,
this is crazy. We don't get names anymore.
Also, Luke Walton has to go.
Oh, gosh.
So we get
you want to come in here with Luke? No Luke Walton slander on my show.
No. Hey, we gotta at least give him to the end of the year.
You know what? No. You know what? I don't knock you.
No Luke Walton slander on my show. I'm tired of this.
We're getting Phil Jackson back in the
Phil Jackson gonna become
an
advisor, and we gonna win the championship like Jerry.
Look,
like the Clippers.
Look, how about you take this assistant coach role?
Chill, bruh. No, we need to hire. We need to hire Phil as an advisor. Who's going to run the
team, Mr. Anonymous News?
We already got Kurt Rambis. I got 3 candidates I think that could replace him, but you don't do that right now.
I have no candidate that can replace Luke.
You
Walton.
wait to the end of the season.
Phil Jackson,
Mark Jackson.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I respect because they got they got no. Luke. They know they brought him in. Yeah, they're not gonna do him like that. That's not the Lakers style. That's not the Lakers organization, man.
But we're gonna see by the end of the year. Hey, can't say that because
Mark Jackson is not a proven coach.
They got rid of Mike Brown within 10 games. But bro, he created the Warriors.
Created the Warriors and they fired him.
Because
he wasn't good enough.
Nigga, he won 50 games and then they fired a nigga.
They shouldn't have fired Mike Brown. Lakers shouldn't have fired Mike Brown.
But first of all, they didn't owe Mike Brown shit. He's not a
Mike
Laker.
Brown, he's a defensive person, and that's it.
You know what I'm saying? And he came in to win. Luke Walton didn't come in to win. He came in to just be a face and make to manage.
Luke Walton. Luke Walton was like
the hot coach.
Start. No, he was the start of the change because Luke Walton was the coach that, honestly, I don't think Jim Buss and Mitch wanted to hire. I think Jeannie was like, we're hiring him because Magic told me to.
I think
so we're hiring him.
I think
he was a good face to lose with.
No, he wasn't, man.
he was a good face to lose with.
Nah, he's a young coach. He's a young
Luke
phenom.
He might be our. You might be right. I think he might be our Dale Harris. So Dale Harris was there
Okay.
with Shaq and those guys
I
before,
take that.
and then they went and got a more veteran.
Like we're gonna be
coach.
good and go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then we'll Mark Jackson his ass and fire him right before we hire our.
Look, man, it ain't no knock on Luke Walton like that. Like you did what you
But
need to
there's
do.
no coach to replace him.
Not right. I think it is because
what we gonna do? Hire Stan Van Gundy?
Because Luke was here to develop, but now the whole plan changed to winning. So it's not you're not developing.
I'm LeBron James. You can't coach me, bro. What are you talking about?
True, I understand that one. Unanimous.
He is the coach. That's why it's like, what's the point of?
Hey, Unanimous, Mr. Unanimous. Thanks for calling back, man. You giving us some.
He
good
won with
insight,
Ty
man.
Lue and David Blatt.
Hey,
Eric Spoelstra.
Hey, thanks for calling, man. That was some good insight, Anonymous. We appreciate
that.
That.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna drop that in. All right,
man. Thanks a lot. Peace out.
Man, don't call me no more.
Hey, but hey, Lakers gonna get there. I ain't really tripping on them. I want to see improvement. Those are two guys I want to see improvement from. We need more from Ingram. We need more from Lonzo, and I just think Lonzo has to be aggressive. I think Ingram has to try to place more efficient and not force it. A lot of it, he's just trying to force it. So he has a lot of games where he's 5 for 17, like 4 for 16, 6 for 18, because he's trying to force it. He just got to get back of playing in the flow. He has to work on that 3-point shot. He needs to be in the gym putting that 3-point shot up and getting those catch and shoot shots up so he can knock them down. But trading these young guys right now is too early. Wait till the offseason. If it didn't work as planned, then you could trade them.
They still going to be promising, and we still going to have them under contract. Yeah. So there's no rush to trade.
You can trade for assets.
That's why there's no reason to trade them right now, because we can, even in the summertime, we can trade these guys because they're all still under contract.
Yeah, they're so
even
young.
Ingram is like restricted, so like we can sign and trade him so quick or just let him walk. Yes. I don't even think he's restricted this year. I think we have him another year.
And I agree with that comment Magic made. We don't want this to just be a LeBron-centric team where you do everything, because then you look like Cleveland from last year.
I just think they're doubting and they're like underestimating like how smart we are. Yeah. And I think they're a little upset at that we were able to pull off getting LeBron with nothing and him saying like, I'm all in on the kids. Like, this is gonna work out. I'm gonna be patient.
Only thing.
If you look at like our defensive rating and our pace and like our points per possession, like how much we're averaging, like we're playing very well. It's just the fact that like we're a new team and you can see how out of sync we are when we turn the ball over like crazy because we throwing full court passes thinking like you're going to be there next time.
And we losing a lot of close games.
So many close games. We're taking everybody down to the wire.
So if you win those games, Lakers could easily be like 15 and
if the Lakers can stay healthy and go into late December with like a full roster, I think we could like go into the All-Star break like
in February, make a run.
Make a quick run, like winning like whatever, like 12 or 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like after the All-Star break be hot and rested because everybody who was banged up or whatever is going to be rested. We out here, everybody's talking big about us, thinking we're going to do well, and LeBron knows how to turn it up after All-Star break.
Yeah, so he's going to get it together. He's doing a lot what Kobe used to do at times. But
he showed flashes.
Yeah.
I can give you 55.
Yeah, Kobe
51,
had those games
44.
where he scored big, but then he had those games where he was like, I got to give it to Odom. I got to give it to Bynum, give it to Gasol to let them play. Mike, you good? Hey, Mike, good. Hey, one thing before we change topics, Courtside Radio with the starting five.
We live.
We live. PG, Mike Hale was in the building here with Mr. Shice Wright himself. And Mike is, I think Mike feeling good, so he had to go. What is he drinking? What is he drinking?
I don't know. That's the Popeyes cup. Check it.
Does he have that Shannon Sharp special?
Let me see that Popeyes cup. Give me that cup.
It's empty.
No. I can still. You smell it. You can smell it.
I think he got that Shannon Sharp special. He had the Black and Miles with some Hennessy, so he's running back and forth to the bathroom. But we're talking about the Lakers and how we think that we just gotta let it wait till about February when we're close to the trade deadline, and I believe that they're going to get it all together. Just have to wait. But to me, the surprise, I wanted to bring this up. I didn't even we didn't write it down or talk about it. But the surprise to me is the play of Donovan Mitchell, bro. Like, that dude really is not hooping like he was last year.
Man,
the Utah Jazz as a whole.
It's just a sophomore slump. It's a sophomore slump, and they gotta they had high expectations, but last year I think they surprised us.
Yeah, they
did. So
the
fact that they're playing this way now is kind of like who they should technically be, like a lower seed, like fighting for the playoffs. They can be good because they have a good coach, but they need their players to be more consistent. And I think they're trying new things out, and they're trying to figure out what they really want to do. And if Ingles ain't hot, Rubio's hurt, or Donovan's hurt, which people have been hurt on the team, they're not healthy. They'll struggle like this, and they'll lose a few games. But I think they'll close out the season strong still.
Right now, they are
and make the playoffs.
They are the 13th seed in the West if the playoffs ended today. It's only 20 games. It's early.
Nah, they're not going to. They'll end up making up.
Man, I saw a game where they took him out. He didn't even finish the game. He didn't even close. They had him out the game. Was that versus the Lakers? That might have been against the Lakers. He wasn't playing well, and they didn't even have him in the game. And
he got hurt.
Oh, he got hurt that game?
Yeah, no, he got hurt.
But
that was the game he got hurt, I think, versus the Lakers. He got hurt, and he didn't come back halftime.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Or second quarter. No. It wasn't because he got hurt right away.
But he's barely averaging 21.
Barely 21. Look at y'all haters, man. Come on, man. LeBron's averaging 27. And y'all talking about barely averaging 21?
In today's NBA,
he's a second-year guard.
How Kimba's putting up 60 with bums
Kimba's
on his
like
team.
a 6-year guard.
Man, I don't care. The type of playoffs he had, the game shouldn't feel too big to him with the performances he played.
No, bro. He's a sophomore.
He should be averaging like 25.
He's a sophomore, bro. They're literally double teaming him every play. Like, people are attacking. Like, you play him differently.
So they ain't double teaming LUKA?
Not really yet. They man, I don't trust this dude. He been playing 8 games. He gonna pull up from half court and splash. You all right, hold up, man, time out.
Yeah, but
he this 6'8" fat dude walking around out there. You don't believe he could play?
He just happened to have handles with a little dimes on
his
him.
hezzy is mean.
That's why he has some handles and some buckets that he can get.
It's the finesse,
but
bro.
I thought Mitchell's numbers will be around 23, 24 game. He's only averaging 3 assists.
He's been hurt, bro. Give him a break. You think he won't? He's gonna have a run of averaging 32. And watch his points per game.
I gotta see it to believe it, but we're gonna go past Donovan Mitchell's struggles, and we're gonna talk about. You want to talk about the top teams? We could talk about some top tier teams.
Yeah, let's do it.
Denver's looking nice. I think Denver is playing really well.
I don't appreciate them smacking
us.
Yeah,
that was messed up, bro.
They're playing well, and then they don't even have IT back yet. So once IT come in there and give them even more firepower off the bench, they're going to be special. With the Warriors, y'all got any worries with the Warriors?
No, not at all. They're still the top 4 in the league. Or second in the West.
Whatever their record is, it doesn't even matter.
So do y'all think that the little moment with Draymond and KD, you think that's going to just
not enough to bring the team down and them not winning a championship?
Each other, they all right.
It'll just be one of those things to where next year when things don't go when KD leaves or whoever leaves or they break up the team because they have to.
Got to be brought up.
But I still think that they're going to probably, at the end of the day, it kind of seems like they might go with Steph, KD, and Boogie.
Yeah, make that their big 3. I think so, too. They're going to let Draymond and Clay walk. Clay might leave anyway.
Clay's coming to us, nigga, of course.
Yeah. But another thing, though. Another team I like other than Golden State. Because, like I said, I'm not worried about Golden State. I know they're not as deep. I know they'll struggle and they might not even get number 1 seed like last year or whatever, but they'll be fine, and I'm really not really worried. And they might end up running away with everything. They're still very close to the top. They're still one of the best teams.
Yeah.
They still might whoop on Toronto tonight. We'll see.
Right now, Toronto's up 10 going into the 4th.
Oh,
Toronto 18-4. That team is looking special, man.
Oh yeah,
so much length.
It's just Kawhi.
Yeah, different score. Their defense. He brought like he was saying with I know. But Spurs,
so Chiefs fan, man.
But
that
man,
yellow. It's that
it's a basketball term.
So much length.
It's a basketball term, man.
You said so frivolously.
18. Hey, they got 8 dudes, 6'5", 6'7", and up.
That was your soliloquy.
Yeah. But honestly, I think what it is, for one, Kyle Lowry's playing like a different man.
Bro,
but
10 assists. He's leading the league in assists. I
think it's a Kawhi effect because just seeing how he plays and the hustle and how smart he is, when you go with DeRozan's more of a tunnel vision player.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
it's I'm a go to, that's it.
He
might pass it, but his pass is more you don't even know if you're gonna get the ball. It's like a move where it looks like then he just like no looks it because he's up in the air already. But
yeah, I agree.
Kawhi is like a very smart player,
and he comes from
they
that
got Danny,
offense.
And then there's this young player they got. I can't think of his name, but he's like
Sikkim.
Yes,
yeah.
Man, kid's nice.
The form, yeah. I saw when I was up there at UCLA. One day they brought their whole squad up there and they was playing, so you could see that they was trying to make sure that they got that chemistry together. And I remember talking to DeLon, and DeLon was just like, "Yeah, man, we just want to always work together because we feel, we didn't realize how good Kawhi was until we actually was running with him and was like, damn, this dude is special,
dude. Like I don't like to compare people to people, but like Kawhi's like a poor man's. I want to say almost Jordan, just
like what he is?
Not like
you know what he is.
Scotty.
Yeah, he's a better scorer than Scottie Pippen.
All right, so if Jordan and Scotty had a baby,
it'd be Kawhi.
It'd be Kawhi because it's just the hands, like the way he's just an athlete.
Yes,
and it's just like
athlete,
he can do whatever the hell I feel like doing on the court.
Handle like he does
because he doesn't look like he's not as like his finesse.
Bro. His attributes on the game is like nothing. He don't got no rubber band on his shoes.
Nah.
Bro is sponsored by New
Balance.
Yeah.
Bro, they was clowning. Oh, the internet is undefeated with that one, man.
Bro. So clearly he don't give a damn about anything but hooping. Because if you go get that New Balance sponsorship, you just want to hoop.
But it's like a joke for Kawhi. So
and
Kawhi has embraced the fact that he knows he's
awkward.
Yeah. So hey, New Balance want to sponsor you. They want to give you all this money to do it, and they gonna have this funny campaign or something probably.
And all Kawhi saying was like, y'all can laugh, but I gotta guard your best player, and he gotta guard me, and I'm gonna show you why I'm Kawhi.
He's not doing nothing. My favorite play still from this season is when he had the no look steal when he dove on the ground. I was like, what the? How do you do this?
That's a picture.
But what about Philly? Jimmy Butler.
They're putting it together, man.
They look good, bro.
They're the third seed right now in the East.
I don't feel like Ben Simmons even playing that well right now.
Nah, he's still. They're still learning how to play with each other, and they're winning games.
Yeah.
So that's what you want.
Embiid's a monster.
Yeah, Embiid's the best big in the game.
I know. Finish what you were gonna say.
What?
No, go ahead, man. What you got? Mike got something to say, y'all.
Yeah, Mike got something to say.
Over here asleep.
Once again, Mike is in here on the Shannon Sharp starter pack. He got the Black and Miles, Hennessy.
Not at all, actually. It's just been a long day. It really has.
What's up, Mike?
Still got the work uni on. But, you had a pause moment in between that. But there was you have to understand that Jimmy is a perfect fit for them.
Yeah.
He is the scorer that they miss. Not even just go-to scorer, but just consistent scorer. Get you a bucket. He'll create offense off his own defense.
Yeah, true.
He'll help your players become better
defenders.
He said, our defensive savvy is going to click together. We're going to have a cohesive unit now.
Yeah, true.
If not, I'm going to dog your ass.
Yeah, bro. They won yesterday, and he only had 4 points. That's how good. Redick had 25. Embiid had his 27. Simmons had 15. He had 4 points, and they still got to win. Yeah. I wish that Markelle Fultz situation, he can finally fix itself by the All-Star break, because then they would be that much more scarier. But, yeah, I think it's going to come. Honestly, I think it's Milwaukee's the number 2 seed, and we're going to talk a little bit more about
Giannis,
that special player over there. But that team is playing really well, and they're doing their thing. But I think it's gonna come down to Philly, Toronto, and Boston. Once Boston's gonna get it together.
They'll be fine. Yeah. That's another team I'm not worried about.
Right now they're 11-10.
They're so stacked. They're trying to figure out. They're like the Lakers, honestly. People are not talking about Boston because it's Boston.
Yeah.
But they're talking about them. But we're in LA, so we really hear the noise. From LA.
Yeah.
But Boston is y'all was the number 1 seed. I mean, it was number 2 seed, but
Toronto was number 1.
They made the finals or conference finals,
conference finals, yeah.
LeBron put you away, but that's normal.
Game 7, yeah.
But they won that with nobodies, and now you got Kyrie and Hayward back, and Hayward really just had his leg put back together.
Yeah,
get a kid a break.
Tatum and them, they're gonna get it together.
Kyrie just had knee surgery in the offseason. Give him a break. Tatum is sophomore slumping, just like your boy Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jaylen Brown is trying to find a place to fit in because now there's all these people that need to get buckets, and he's the 5th option at this point.
Yeah, it's
and
tough.
He needs to cut that damn High top. It is a wrap.
Yeah, it's too. It got too high. Let it go, bro.
But I think their problem also is the fact that Horford's good, but you need something else right there.
I think that Jaylen Brown isn't a fit. They might have to try to move because sometimes you can just have too much talent. You know, that's like if you go to the park with a bunch of dudes.
But you're gonna have to trade somebody else, so it's gonna have to be
Horford
like Jaylen Brown. And like
not Horford, I think
you need a rim protector.
But think about it this. So how about this trade? Because I have a trade for them. You trade Kyrie and Jaylen for AD.
Yeah, it can be. That can work.
You think that works?
Yeah, that can work.
Start Rozier, whoever. Or
yeah, you start. You know,
pick up another rookie with one of your picks or something. They're gonna have to get. Well, they won't necessarily have to get one
Tatum,
of your picks.
AD, Horford.
And if Kyrie says he'll stay in New Orleans, which he won't. But you'll probably have to give up a pick, or maybe just trade Kyrie.
AD is gone.
Yeah, I think eventually he's gonna be out of there. But yeah, that'll be I think they'd rather keep Kyrie, but Kyrie might be a free agent. He's a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent. That's the scary part.
He might be in New York saying, "Hey, come over here, AD."
You got to trade him somewhere though.
Yeah,
Kyrie got to.
He might just be gone. He might just leave. But yeah, so we're at the quarter mark of the season. Once again, Courtside Radio with the starting five.
Good news station.
News station. We hear good news sports. We're doing it. So we at the quarter mark of the season, 20 games out of 82. And you know, we don't like to look at awards too much, but we just want to talk about the main two because it's kind of like two guys or multiple guys, but just for me, two guys. When it comes to Rookie of the Year, I think what LUKA is doing is amazing. The guy is balling to a level that no one really knew. I can't even say expected because some people that in that inner circle know like what he can do. But for us Americans, we really didn't know. We were just like, man, what is this kid gonna come over and do?
You had to watch him.
Yeah, Aiden's gonna get this award or Trae Young. This dude is averaging 19, 6, and 5, and
he's a hooper.
But he's a hooper, just the way he plays.
And right now they're the 8th seed in the West, so they're surprising, a lot of people. And
yeah, they've been winning some big games too lately.
Yeah,
I think they beat Houston last night, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
ran Houston
when he made the big three. So what do y'all feel about LUKA?
Him and Dennis Smith kind of nice together.
Nice, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because like it's technically a big backcourt at that point once you add him. Because I mean, Smith is like 6'3", 6'4", but like the bounce and the way he plays, he doesn't play small.
Yeah,
and I still think like he's raw talent. Like I think he's gonna get a lot better if you can like really be patient with him, and LUKA might bring the best out of him. Because if LUKA is like, he's not super offensive, like he's more of a like just a playmaker.
Yeah.
So Dennis Smith playing off of him, I think is like, well, once he learns how to and not have a ball in his hand, and be more of a slasher, cutter, and then put you in the blender after.
Be like Donovan Mitchell was.
Yeah.
But
he can be like a lightweight Mitchell.
I could see even better than Mitchell. I could see Stevie franchise with a jump shot.
That's what we're hoping for. The jump shot.
He just got to get used to. They can be like a.
No, I'm saying that's what like he can do. If he develops a jump shot, that's what it'll be.
You know what they can be? They can be like a way better Catino Mobley and Steve Francis. You know
that
what
was
I'm saying?
a
that was a good little duo. And
he's too big for Catino.
No, but just like
Baron Davis and Monte.
Yeah. What do y'all?
I like Baron Davis and Monte.
Who do you think LUKA play like? Does he play like anybody we've seen before?
Nah, man.
You know what?
Not really.
You know what he reminds
me of?
He's
your Euro. He's your light. He's like your Dirk Manu combo.
Yeah.
Just because of the size and like the abilities, because he got like the step back, the fade away, but then the handle like Manu. But his handle's much tighter.
Yeah, he's shifty.
You know what?
And he's not a lefty, so
I give him Manu, and because of his shiftiness, Carlos Arroyo.
You know what I think?
Dang.
I know. You know, I think he's looking like. Of course, he got a long career ahead.
Because international game, he killed the USA squad. Yeah. That's what I'm like by himself.
He's looking like what Tony Kukoc was supposed to be when he got to league.
Tony was a little bit bigger. I don't think they expected Tony to handle like that.
A little.
No,
but when you 6'10",
when you heard about Tony Kukoc,
that's why 6'8", bro.
That's why Jordan.
I know, but that was like Kukoc was 6'10", pushing 7 feet.
That's why Jordan and Pippen was like went at him those with the Dream Team, because they was hearing so much about him that they were saying like, oh, we don't need. That's when they was talking about they can possibly maybe trade Pippen and get Sean Kemp because they got a new Pippen coming in. So that's what I think he's playing like what everyone thought when they was talking about Kukoc.
But I haven't seen Luka's defense.
You don't got to play defense. It's the NBA.
Plus he's a little bigger, so if he's playing smaller guys, he could probably
Steph
body
don't
him
play
up.
no defense.
I just like, and another thing about him is like when he came into the league, he's a kid. So
true.
Like if he can get better physically and like gain some muscle and like build his athleticism just a little bit.
But you got to understand, he's won EuroLeague MVPs and all this. Like he's been playing.
But that's just the skill set. But he's a kid. Like
he's young.
He's
only
young. Like he hasn't had.
Imagine
he's had
22, 23
training, but like
Americanized.
Like
training.
He's playing against good people right now.
Yeah,
like he's stepping up.
Right.
So he's gonna get better.
He has. Y'all remember when Ricky Rubio was coming in?
Yeah.
And it was all on him. He had that pressure, and he didn't turn into that. It's like Luka's coming in.
But
with
over
that pressure.
time, Rubio is very solid.
No, he's solid, but they were talking Pistol Pete. And Pistol Pete.
Yeah, that was not gonna happen. He's too unhealthy. Bad
plus
knees
he don't
and all
got
that.
the shooting and scoring like that. But Luka's actually coming in with this pressure, and he's playing right away.
Pistol Pete still owns the NCAA record for.
Yeah, bro, averaged 44.2.
That's what I'm saying. He still
points
owns
a
that
game
record.
in
Nobody's
college.
that.
Nobody's gonna catch that.
The hell?
No, Zion will have to be able to shoot 12 threes a game and make most of them.
I want to talk about him at the very end if we don't mind.
Yeah,
just a little bit. But I got one more rookie. Trey.
Yeah, Trey's looking well. He's looking like
he's almost at. Is he 10 assists?
Coach 2. I think he's like at 8.
Yeah,
8.4.
He's almost at 10, but the fact that he can shoot it like that, handle the ball, get to the cup, he's still small. Like I said, still young. But the shooting capability and the playmaking, but like the shooting,
crazy.
Like he pulling up.
Hey, that's the biggest myth.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
people thought
clowning.
That's what I'm saying. People thought he was going. They said when he came into the league, he was too small. He was going to get bodied.
You ain't able to shoot like
the
this.
game ain't physical no more.
Yeah, they
like
gonna
that.
be too physical on him.
Yeah, game ain't physical no more.
That
like
nigga look you dead in your face from 30 feet. And
you
know I'm gonna shoot it, right?
Yeah, and of course,
you know I'm about to.
Of course, Aiden is playing well. That's why he's the first pick. He got dropped though. Y'all saw that crossover.
Oh my! First of all, put on his.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep it.
Poor kid.
He got broke by the UCLA guy.
Poor kid.
But he fell like.
Jaren Jackson good too.
It was weird.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson.
Miles Bridges.
But
I knew Miles Bridges
right now
because he's a man.
Now the
He's
top
a
3 to
grown
me
man.
is Luka, Trey, and is Aiden.
Aiden? Really?
I think he's the third one. His numbers look good. He's like 16 and 10.
I don't know about Aiden.
So he's solid. But and then you got the MVP race. For me, I hear people saying LeBron, and I'm a LA homer, but
that's
I don't
obvious.
think. I don't
that's
think
only going to be obvious depending on where we finish.
Before we move on to that, who do you have as your early
rookie year?
Yeah.
I have Luka winning it,
Yeah,
but Trey is my like shocker if depending on how you close out the season because Trey has had some good games against good teams lately, and they've been winning some decent games.
Who
You
you
know
got?
what? I'm going to go with because I don't feel like the NBA is ready to give it to Luka. I'm gonna have to.
No, they're gonna give it to him. They love him.
Nah,
I promise you.
they do love him. You know what?
He's the foreign Larry Bird for them.
Yeah,
I'm not
you know they've been
doing it.
waiting on that.
Yeah.
You know they still want that Euro, so we can go world on them.
Yeah,
We need that world player.
Nah, I'm going Trey.
Trey. I'm gonna stick with what I said in the beginning of the season. DeAndre. I think
That's what I'm saying. So
he gonna start to.
I'm gonna take.
They're
Trey.
gonna start to win a little bit.
Luka's
more.
gonna get it because Dallas is gonna finish at a decent spot.
Better
in the
record.
West.
Yeah.
They might not even make the
Unless
playoffs.
if the
but
Suns make a run,
if they make it top 10,
yeah,
like he gonna.
I
win
think
it.
Aiden still has a chance. So I'm gonna stick with my pick. But MVP right now, I got Giannis, man. That team is winning like no one thought they would. And Shaq said it today. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard, but Shaq was on Stephen A. Smith's radio show, and he said that he's giving that guy his nickname. He's giving him Superman. He's like, man, I seen that guy play and make some moves that no one can do. So he's like, I'm comfortable with giving him my nickname. He wouldn't give it to Dwight when he was playing amazing. He wouldn't give it to nobody.
Because they knew who he
jumping
was.
out the building. Yeah,
but he said he would give it to Giannis, and I can't blame him. Dude is averaging 27 points,
Shots fired.
13 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he's doing
Say that one more time.
27, 13, and 6.
That's what I thought you said.
And Bro is Euro stepping from
the three,
court.
bro. Like, come on, man.
And still dunking.
The ball. And it's like this year he's playing more like in the post. Like he's not scared to. I'm gonna go to the post.
He's just dominating.
He got bigger and then he got disrespectful.
Yeah, now he's dunking
that's
on
what
dudes.
he is,
yeah,
man. He disrespectful.
Now he got disrespectful because
if you ever hear him talk, he's cocky. Like he knows who he is.
But did you not see like he banged on somebody
and staring him down?
Yeah, but got swollen the chest on
like
him.
we know you swole,
just
bro.
Looked at him
like
yeah.
He got
that
cool.
real African.
Hey, he looked at him and said, "You shouldn't have jumped. You're right,
100%."
Shaka Zulu.
He got that 100%, man. Like
Shaka Zulu on the court, but yeah, they're 15-6, 11-2 at home, and he's playing amazing. And he's great players do what? They elevate their team, and everybody's playing well around him, and he can play all 5 positions. Dude is balling, and right now,
but I think
no one's close. That's not MVP right now.
I think if Clippers don't keep pace and at least stay top 5, I think Milwaukee gets Coach of the Year as well.
Yeah. True, I agree with that. I think
because that's your boy from Atlanta. I think he got it once before or twice. But
he can get Coach of the Year, or out in Toronto just because they might have the best record. And it's like for you to be a new coach here, and then your team has the best record.
He ain't really changed nothing. No.
Yeah, I know. Just got added a better player.
You added Kawhi
and Danny Green.
He was over watching Dwayne Casey tapes. Like,
yeah, I like that.
Kawhi right there. He gonna make that play. Yeah. See, DeRozan didn't make that play. Yeah. Kawhi's gonna make that play.
Danny Green gonna space it out even more. But yeah, so Giannis is my MVP. No one's close. LeBron's playing amazing. If Steph would have stayed healthy, he would have been right there because he was averaging 29.
Yeah,
and he was hooping.
He just
but
missed out. He come back this weekend.
I got Giannis, and then it's tough to give it to Steph because you're playing with KD, Draymond, and Clay. So it's tough, but I got Giannis. I don't think anyone's close right now. What you got, Mike?
I was gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to go against him, but you have a nice pick with Giannis. I went with him last season, so I'm kind of tapped out on Giannis right now. I know what to expect from him.
Yeah,
go ahead and do everything, Mr. Elastic Man.
So who you got? Because to me, it's not too many contenders. You got LeBron. No. You got Kawhi. You got
Kawhi's not in it for me.
Jokic out there in Denver.
Nah.
Who you got? Steph got hurt, so I think that took him out.
I got KD.
Nah, I can't give it. KD's been struggling. And he's still putting up crazy numbers, but it's some...
I can understand it because they are not deep at all out there.
But it's some stuff that he isn't. We've been talking about him. It's some stuff he's been doing.
No, that's what I said. I can't go against him. I'm going with LeBron.
LeBron? Okay.
Yeah. I don't feel like we would even be with right now. I don't even think we would be over 500 without LeBron because I don't know who we would have like in place of that right now. Honestly,
I think it's gonna go this way.
You know what's wait.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hurtful but true.
But I got like a storyline for it.
All right. Before I don't think you can give it to LeBron because some games we haven't closed out, and his free throws are like bad. So his percentages are lower than they've been. So and then it's everybody still.
He hasn't ran at this rate though either.
Yeah, true. But he's shooting like.
He's still averaging like 27, 7, and 7.
Somebody was like his career averages for free throws is 72, and Jordan is 100 when he shoots with his eyes closed. I was like, why he gotta
shut up?
Damn, I wish Danny was here.
Man, we need per 100.
I wish Danny was there for
per 2,000 or something.
Danny is our Danny Fortson, by the way. But you got it, Bruce.
But all right, storyline is
LeBron
wins it because Lakers going to run. LeBron's going to play out of his mind to close out the season, and we're going to end up like a top 3 seed in the West. Giannis is going to play just how he's been playing. They might lose a few games because somebody's probably going to get hurt on the team. He won't be, but like they're going to like something's not going to be right, and they're going to be losing a couple games out in the East. And like there's better teams out there. But then we're gonna feel like Giannis was supposed to win it, and he'll win next year, like Harden did, where we was.
I hope they don't do that because I hate that they.
I feel like they will.
They award storylines,
and
like,
that's why
you would give it.
But that's because the storyline is gonna be that the Lakers and how bad we talk about them to start the season,
how bad we were,
and then them closing out strong. Now that might not happen. Giannis can just stay strong and like he can just
they win. Yeah,
you know, Tobias can win MVP.
That's why before the season I thought it would be LeBron just because of the storyline.
Yeah,
move to LA,
it's the storyline.
Bring LA back. But who you got right now? Like if
Giannis, hands down.
Yeah.
The kid
Giannis.
is like ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen anything like that. Like it's unfair.
Yes, you have. He did this last season.
But I'm just saying it's
it
this year it looks
efficient.
This year it looks like last year it looks like he was still
dominant.
trying to figure something out. This year it looks like he just knows every person in front of him. He's like, bro, like move. Like why are you trying to guard me?
He's doing what we thought he was going to do last year.
And he can't even shoot,
yeah,
bro.
That's the crazy part.
That's
can't
why
shoot.
I expected it, because he was like, you're going to have to start bashing on these people on a consistent basis. And
He
guess what he
can't shoot for nothing to save his life. He's averaging
Bash on a nigga.
barely 30 from 3 for sure.
Yeah, but it's insane.
No, he's
man.
a horrible. Nah, I'm not gonna say a horrible 3-point shooter. He's not a great consistent 3-point
But
shooter.
like you said, 7 foot Euro step spin move from the 3-point half court line,
But could play
and literally
point.
like just bang on whoever's in front of him from the 5 to the 1.
And Shaq want to give you
That
his
sounds
name.
Like KD, but okay.
Shaq want to give you his
Nah,
name.
bro.
Nah, KD ain't never attacked the rim this vicious.
Nah.
This dude,
He can't shoot,
KD is more finesse. He's more finesse than this.
and then he's doing it with like Brooke Lopez and Chris Middleton. Like, not saying Chris Middleton's bad. Chris Middleton is part of the reason why they winning like this.
Randomly,
He's averaging what, 20?
I was about to say, do you
Yeah,
know
Chris-
what he averaged?
Yeah, he's averaging.
last
He's a
season?
little streaky, but nah, your boy Chris Middleton is nice.
Yeah, he's averaging.
He
like
gonna
a
get. He
dub.
gonna get a cash. He gonna get a cash check.
There,
in
he
the
ain't
offseason.
leaving there. They got
Like,
that.
he randomly shocks me giving like.
Yeah,
like
they better
20
hope
pieces.
he don't make All NBA.
They got them a duo
Wow.
with them too.
Wow.
But before we get up out of here, man, I shouted him out on Twitter. Just we got a Throwback Thursday. I think we done him before a few weeks ago. But I shouted him out on Twitter, and he actually responded like, "Thanks a lot, bro." So I'm gonna try to hit him up and see if maybe he can give us a call in. He seemed cool. He chatted with me a couple times on a Twitter thing. So
who is this?
Nick the Quick, man, Nick Van Exel. He celebrated his birthday.
Get it.
He celebrated his birthday a couple days ago, 2 days ago, I believe.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So 2 days ago, he celebrated his birthday. One of the all-time,
Best.
I'll say all-time exciting Lakers. It's the way that he played, man. The guy was nice. So we got a video up already for his
Bro, he was
birthday.
nasty.
Yeah, he was nasty. We got a video up on Courtside Radio on IG. Make sure you guys go follow that. Just go check out the video of Nick the Quick. You're going to see him with the yellow Laker jersey on and see how nasty he was, making some crazy plays.
Buckets, dimes,
Man.
and don't let him surprise
Yeah,
you
with
with that bounce.
with the bounce. I was looking like, dang, he dunked that much?
You forgot? Yeah, he used to dunk on. He used to
and
try to
was
dunk on
bouncing.
people.
Y'all remember that team, though?
Yeah,
That,
man. Him and Anthony
you-
Peeler were my favorite
Yeah,
backcourt.
Peeler
bro.
and Eddie Jones.
Eddie, I was about to say, you forgot Eddie
Yeah.
Jones.
Nah, I know Eddie's there, but like I just
Anthony Peeler, yeah.
Peeler was like the X factor for me. like,
Sedell Three, remember him?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Peeler. Never
Throwback.
mind. I'm about to say, remind me of like Devin George, but never mind.
Nah, he's better
Somebody
than
told
him.
me back in the day, because the hood is the hood and LA is LA.
Yeah.
He was like, man, Peeler used to come over here before every game and just get smoked out
But
and then go straight to the game.
Probably did. Calm his nerves.
Every time. He was like, man, I
sounds
would
more like Devin George, like I was saying.
Yeah, I know. Do sound like Devin Jorkins.
He'll just get lit.
I remember at one point Lakers thought he was gonna be that third guy.
off the bench.
Bro, he was just an athletic cat.
They
who
thought he
could
was gonna be
shoot
that
threes.
With that
third
corner
guy.
three. Nah, it was that corner three.
They
That's
thought
what
he
I'm
was gonna
saying.
be like a Trevor Ariza for that Shaq.
He could
and
hit the
Kobe
corner
team.
three and then head fake and
Bro,
take
we
a
used
baseline
him
and
how
dunk.
Trevor Ariza is used.
Yeah,
Or,
but
I mean, how we use Trevor Ariza.
He didn't become as good as like Trevor could be your legit.
Devin George was a randomly go-to shooter for us at the 3-point.
Yeah, but he
situation.
never got to start over Rick Fox, so it was like
He did get buckets over Rick
No,
Fox because
he
Rick
was-
Fox was ass.
he was
to
getting
me.
old. Nah, he just got older.
Rick Fox
is
was a
old.
pretty boy who was an actor.
When he was with Boston, he averaged a dub.
First of all, Rick Fox has never been a good basketball player to me.
Man, go
I've-
check his ball.
I've
go check his
seen
Boston
him with
tape.
that damn juicy curl, and that little wave thing going,
Yeah,
all the way to the cut and then to the little fade because it was getting a little Stephen A-ish.
Steven.
So all that.
We got chin check by Del Christie. Hey, but
First of all, you bitch you.
hey, hey, we thank you guys for listening. Courtside Radio once again. It's a starting five here.
Sorry, 5 minus 2.
Minus
Minus
two,
We
so
got
it's
these two
just
empty chairs.
we just a big three.
Danny didn't even call us,
Didn't
man.
call
Yeah,
us
Danny.
nothing.
Hey, so soon if the new year
Line
comes,
that up.
if the new year come and they not
Straight
showing
up.
up, we're gonna put out an application on the Courtside IG so we can see who can take their spots, man.
Applications in.
You know, we trying to make sure we going strong.
We doing interviews.
Yeah, interviews.
Live interviews on air.
Yeah, on air, doing interviews.
Holla back. Special guest appearances.
You said you just said you the power forward. Which one is you?
Chill, bro. Chill, bro. We on that note, we out of here.
Hey, we are
Ain't
out of
nobody
here.
mess with Mike tonight.
Hey, good news radio
He was
station.
sleep half the show as always. Get out of here.
Hey, good news sports,
Not at
man.
all.
We thank you guys for checking us out, man. Courtside Radio. Peace and love.